Hold on, Ocho.
Welcome to another episode of the Bird's Eye View. I'm your lovely host, JB. These are my two good friends, Quay and Rick. Another day, another episode, fellas. How we feeling?
I'm alive and well.
Love that. What about you, brother Quay? You just got off from your run.
Yeah,
How was that?
my run was cut short.
Oh, my dear God.
So-
Yeah, tell me why your run was cut short.
Jordan decided that he wanted to give me an ultimatum today. Talking about, Rick, you co-signed this dude.
Man, look here.
He told me to run in the morning like a real man. What you said? Like an adult.
I said running more like an adult. The fuck you running when it's all hot for? Like,
Oh, I slept in last night. I went to sleep at
see,
midnight.
there we go. Sleeping in and not getting to that grind.
I had to work last night.
At least you made up for it. So I'm proud of you for doing that. But I'm glad you got here on time.
You know, we're going to clap it up
We're
for
gonna clap for going getting here on time.
We're going to clap it up
Because
for
when we be starting to shoot this, he be at Publix for like 30 minutes. So you never know.
But I brought you a Powerade back.
I appreciate that. It
Niggas
was a
don't
good
want to
Powerade.
see
Niggas is ungrateful.
And I drank the fuck out that Powerade.
Yeah.
It was hot, though.
So you bought the hot Powerade already.
It was 90 outside. No, I'm just messing with you.
It's
They
all right.
have cold Powerades at Publix.
All right,
They
so
should.
we're going to jump into the first topic. They can do this all day. We're going to jump into the first topic, or really the only topic mainly, because this is kind of the big topic that's been going around the NFL lately. We're going to give our kudos. Let's go ahead and clap it up to Terry Fontenot, right?
Mhm.
Because he was able to get our rookies' contracts signed, dealt with, and we're not in any of this controversy that the Bengals, the Broncos, you kind of name a team, they're kind of going through it, right? You know, now we didn't have that many draft picks. Love our draft picks though.
Yeah,
We didn't have that many
5
draft picks. Yeah,
Okay.
but he was able to go ahead and get those contracts done, especially having 2 first-round picks.
I believe we were,
Yeah.
if not mistaken, we were one of the first teams to have our players signed.
Yes, everybody. You know, so we're gonna give kudos to Terry right now for being able to go ahead and get done with those contracts. But the state of the NFL is in a flux that's never been seen before. I've never seen these many contracts to where everybody. It looked like it was about to be a holdout, like a.
It looked like it was about to be a holdout from the entire second round of the NFL just because of contract language.
Mm-hmm.
I believe more so the issues are over guarantees.
Yes.
Of course, with NIL approaching, more players are protecting themselves early. And some of these teams aren't liking it, both NCAA and NFL. So, it's definitely got nuts. The one that's been standing out, obviously, is Shamar Stewart.
Now I'll say this about Shamar Stewart is it's been a lot of cameras on Shamar Stewart because he's been the most outspoken. Mm-hmm. But Jahdae Barron didn't get signed until
Yesterday.
2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
What's it? It's Tuesday. Yeah, so he didn't get signed until Sunday.
Cincy, though. So, I mean, Cincy,
Yeah. But Jahdae Barron is a corner who they drafted first round to be cornerback to Patrick Surtain.
But I'm saying, I think because Cincy with the Trey Henderson, it kind of
Yeah, but you would figure though, because the Bengals, I'll say that their biggest needs is defense. I can't really truly name you somebody that's that has a prominent name on defense besides Trey Hendrickson. That's still there,
What's that cornerback's name? With the safety? It's Cameron Taylor-Britt, I think.
What's it? What
Yeah.
about
I'm not sure, but yeah.
What's it? Jordan Bell, their safety.
Yeah, I mean,
Trey
they don't.
he should have pulled a fucking T. Higgins. That's what he should have did.
Well, what did T. Higgins do again?
He went and hired Jamar Chase agent.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically you gotta do both of these deals.
But
that would have been smart.
he would have to kick his man to the curb.
Yeah, the only thing is though is that his agent has done good deals with him. When Trey Hendrickson was with the Aints,
You gotta do what
and
you gotta
then went to the Bengals and got him that first contract.
Or did he get paid with the Saints? I thought they let him walk.
Well, he was on rookie.
They let him walk.
But because they knew, they're in cap hurt.
But Bengals Trey
They couldn't
Henderson
pay
is
him.
not what he was with the Aints.
Yeah, he wasn't getting. But that could have been.
They had more people on the team, but
they
still.
had more pass rush. Like David was still on that team.
Hey,
But-
Fuck him for real. But I mean, I personally, since he ain't on there no more, we can respect him. And I feel like Trey, I mean, to lead the league 2 years in a row in sacks.
Was it 2?
No, it was last year.
Okay,
the year before. He had 15.
Last year he led, but 2 years in a row he's had 17 and a half sacks.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How do you not pay him? I get it. Jamar has a triple crown.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pay him. Gotta give Joe his guy.
Mm-hmm.
T. Higgins, Joe wants T to stay. Gotta pay him. The offense is important as the offensive driven league for sure. But I don't understand the disconnect in them paying Trey.
I understand it.
Why?
32, 31, 30.
But so the last dude.
TJ Watt's 30, 31.
But I don't think that's the same.
How not?
But the last time a 30-year-old got paid like that was Von Miller. You see how that worked out.
Von Miller did produce after that contract. You talking about
Buffalo? I'm talking about the Buffalo.
Oh, the Buffalo contract? No, he got hurt.
He had one good year and then.
I mean, it's a high risk when a 32-year-old he doesn't.
What I'm saying, like you get 17 and a half sacks 2 years in a row. Nobody else does that.
What would you pay him?
I mean,
Would you give him the 35?
So I give him 35.
Like he said. I ain't
giving him the highest paid. I'm giving him 35.
Their problem, the Bengals' problem is that they wait too long.
They do.
Like I said in the group chat, right? Before everybody else got paid, before Max Crosby, before Myles Garrett, Danielle Hunter, all these other guys had got paid, they were talking about 3 years, 75, 95 mil, something was, whatever. That's still 30 mil a year. Right, that's 30 and some change like a year.
Yeah.
Now they've waited, just like with Jamar Chase, they've waited for all these non-quarterbacks to get paid, and they had to make Jamar Chase the highest paid non-quarterback.
Add to that, it's not just the edges that's get paid now. It's the whole trench.
Yes.
The D linemen are getting
plus
paid.
Plus wide receivers.
Exactly.
He's 30. So I mean that's
30. Yeah. If I were to sign, if Trey Hendrickson gave me 2 back-to-back 17+ sack seasons, and he's still 30. I'd give him a 3-year deal.
So they should be the same age.
I'd give him a 3-year deal. Because if I give him a 3-year deal, right, I'm really using him for those first 2 and voiding that last one if I want to.
The Kirk deal, basically.
The Kirk deal, right. So essentially, and then they don't have anybody else. They can't afford anybody else.
But then it's
they can, but
you don't pay him.
They're choosing not to.
You don't pay him your best player on defense.
Yeah.
Since
you're proven best player,
and then you draft his successor because Trey's getting older.
Right,
Trey can play prime till he's about 34 for prime wise.
How old is he?
He was 30. I was trying to see how old Max Crosby was.
Oh, Max Crosby like 28, 29.
And I'm not saying, and Max Crosby's a great player, but I feel like Trey Henderson has outplayed Max. So it's like, how is he?
Max hasn't played a full year. What's it?
Since 22.
Yeah, since
I know what's crazy though. When you get getting older, Max Crosby was born in '97. So now you're you older than him. We older than Max Crosby. Yeah, what the fuck going on? That's crazy.
You look at him and you're like, man, well, because he be taking tokes. So
I swear he was on the camera. That is not a cigar, bro.
Bro, he had to been.
I think it's legal now, right?
It is
in Vegas, yeah. In Nevada.
I'm like, bro, you token? But Josh Gordon got suspended for this.
Well, he was in Cleveland.
He had the problems when he walked.
He was in Cleveland,
He couldn't stay right.
I'm just
Cleveland. You go there to be penalized.
Josh Gordon, he never saw a blind anyway.
Hey, same. But he stayed off the weed. Anyway, I feel like these we can piggyback to Terry and how we celebrate him. Because when you see the dysfunction from the Bengals standpoint, even to the Cowboys standpoint, like when you have your owner just shitting on your star players, not like just regular, like you're legit best player on offense, best player on defense. Is that the best player on offense for them, or is that CD?
Who?
For the Cowboys. Dak or CD, who the best player on offense for them?
It's a quarterback league.
I feel like it's
technically CD.
Technically the best player, but it's a quarterback league.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
I was just asking, either way, your stars nonetheless, how you can crap on them. And Terry got a bad flag for how he handled draft and how he handled personnel during the season. Not being aggressive at the trade deadline, which we knew he was. We just couldn't finish the final closing deal. You see in and out that Terry cares about the players and that he wants to take care of us. And I really do hope that, with these payments, because we are coming into a situation like the Bengals where we have a lot of stars need to be paid.
No.
But
we're not.
We're not there yet. But I'm saying like we're getting like for example, when you have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, I gotta pay the people all the time. Okay. We're at that point where we have got to lock down our superstars. Shoot, Garrett just signed the first extension to 22 receivers, so now we know Drake London's extension is coming up. Mm-hmm. Like, I believe full-heartedly that Terry is going to do what he can to keep our core together. I really couldn't see us being in a situation like that.
But you know why it's balanced out though?
Why is it balanced out?
Because we never invested highly on defense until now. So by the time it's time to pay somebody on defense, like the money gonna keep going up and up. Mm-hmm. So
our cap grows over the next 2 years.
So I think we're in a good position because.
But I'll tell you, our cap grows
and because next year.
Because when we're doing these out of country games like Brazil and London, etc., like that, that's giving us more money for more viewerships. That's non-US. So because we're watching the 1 p.m.s, at our regular time, like London, Spain, etc., is watching those London games. That's happening at what is that to us? Like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Right? So like that's when they're starting. Like I'm waking up and I'm like, oh, the Jags are playing.
You gotta set an alarm for that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta set one.
I'm about to say
that's how we woke up at 9 o'clock.
It was in Germany, right?
Oh yeah, it's in Berlin.
Yeah. So
last time we played overseas, it was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, we played Jags. Yeah.
Woke up at 9 o'clock to watch that bullshit.
That was that.
That's the Bajan crazy juke game.
Okay.
And then Trevor Lawrence threw that. I don't think it was a game winning touch. I know it was at halftime.
No,
they did, but it was like they keep doing one account. And really, it was like, bro.
Real dark days.
Real dark days.
But we had back to back though.
Speaking of Cincinnati, you seen Desert Ritter song with the Bengals, right?
Yeah, he played that rookie.
That was his rookie. That's what I went back to back. It's skipped a year.
Yeah, they do every other year. We go overseas. Are we going overseas this year?
Yeah. Well, but the Berlin, not to.
No, but we're still going somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to Colts. We're playing the Colts in Berlin.
What's the away game?
I mean, it's not bad. I think it's the only Germany game ever.
No, that's smooth. Yeah, that's smooth. It's
it's a viewership game.
It's a viewership game.
I'm not mad because it's an away game. Yeah. If it was a home game,
I ain't gonna cap. Like that game to us is like 8 a.m. But
if it was a home game, I would be pissed though. So long as it ain't a home game, because that takes in away our actual home games.
It's gonna be interesting seeing.
You said it's away.
It's away. Yeah. So we won't.
Yeah. Because Colts had it. Yeah.
We all think starting that day, Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones.
By that time,
when do we play?
That's like week.
That's November.
7. Yeah, it's like week 7, week 8.
Damn,
yeah, that's. I don't know.
Anthony now probably bad by then.
I'm about to say because Anthony's not healthy. So
he's not healthy still.
He's not 100% cleared.
What was his injury last year? Shoulder injury, right?
I think
it's still a shoulder.
No. He just hurt it like in the was it training camp? No, not training camp. Mini camp, something like that. So yeah,
he's on pole, I think.
Yeah.
So my QB doesn't have the injury bug like that.
I mean, Kirk did. So
I ain't talking about Kirk.
I am. I'm not talking about no other person having injury issues but Kirk.
Kirk better go to the Titans. We got to worry about him no more. I told y'all this.
No, they said that they're not looking for no other quarterback.
Hey, Will Levis is gone.
We 2 days out.
Will Levis is gone. I'm telling you.
We 2 days off from camp. We don't need more content.
The Titans GM said that they're not looking for no other quarterback.
Boo! Bullshit.
They came out the exact same like.
It ain't even competition. Cam get hurt. You need insurance.
I mean, he's the number 1 overall pick. He don't need competition. You're betting the house on him.
I agree with that. But shit, Will Levis gone. Who the backup for them?
They don't need one. They're committed to tank if he does not work.
Get Kirk off my hands now.
Because look, right? Worst case scenario, if they tank, Cam doesn't camp. Or Titan.
You saw what they asked the GM today?
What?
They asked him, they were like, training camp starts tomorrow. Sitting here, do you think the Titans can win the Super Bowl? They paused. They paused.
What kind of question is that?
They were like,
with who?
He said, that's always the goal. We'll try our best. Or some shit like that. He was like, hell no. We'll be picking top 5 next year.
So exactly. So, if Cam doesn't play, they're top 3.
Yeah, what are y'all talking about?
No. I'm saying like if he was like injury, like if like that was
top 3. Cam might win Rookie of the Year, bro.
I mean, he could win Rookie of the Year and not play 17 games.
No, he don't play 17. Cam was built for that. Cam was big
I mean, he didn't really get hit for real at Miami.
He didn't.
He a big dude though, bro.
He is a big.
His mechanics do be kind of all over the place, but he can throw that football.
Yeah.
I will give him that.
But my thing is like, you know, where worst comes to worst, because the same thing, like let's say like the Titans did with Tony Pollard and et cetera, et cetera. Tony Pollard was actually having a great season until he quote unquote got hurt, and they just sat him.
He was on my fantasy team.
You know.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks.
He
did his job.
He was doing the crazy numbers until they were like, we're done. Until they were like, we're done.
Trade him for a 5th round pick or something.
No, right? I traded for like a 3rd.
Oh, that's even worse, dude.
He did what he needed to do, and I kicked his ass to the curb.
Oh my god.
You don't get too many chances. You get 4 weeks to impress a nigga like me, bro.
We started this conversation talking about crap GMs. I want you to talk about fantasy GMs.
If we're talking
bro.
about fantasy,
oh my god.
How many years have I not been competitive? I'll wait.
Okay,
wait.
No.
Okay, what happened?
What happened? No, I'm asking, what year was it that you went to the championship? Was
that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Okay.
Yeah, I had the best record my first year. Yeah, I've always been competitive.
Look, you've been competitive for like dog.
I just can't
show some loyalty, shit. Like
I'm the 49ers.
This
dude will draft AJ Brown like week 1, keep him for 5 weeks, then all of a sudden trade him for like Terry McLaurin and a second round pick.
Not trade him for fucking Terry McLaurin. Come on.
I'm exaggerating.
I should have. No, I actually traded him in Tim to you fucking idiot.
You traded me who?
AJ Brown.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
He traded me AJ Brown.
No, I got AJ Brown from you.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
It's the last time I give you something nice.
Chill.
You can say,
I gave you something back.
AJ Brown. Fuck.
I gave you something back. Actually, you know that's actually a good conversation. Let's start that. Who will be the highest, in your opinion, in the NFC South? Like, who's your top 3 fantasy scores? Like,
in the entire NFC South?
In the entire NFC South. Do you think we gonna have it? I know Bajan's gonna be one.
What you mean,
like in the NFC South, skill players in the NFC South. Who you think of those will be
NFC South?
NFC South.
Oh, that's not even a fucking argument.
I know Bajan's one, but who's the
Bijan.
Drake might be second, bro.
So we have you think the Falcons had 2 of the top 3 people in fantasy points in the division?
I don't.
Are you fucking mad?
I think Bijan will be clearly first,
yeah.
But Chuba was running his ass off all last season.
Say no shit like that.
He was. It's fantasy. It's fantasy wise. Chuba was running that motherfucker.
He was.
Canales told us, "I'm gonna see how y'all gonna see how I run this ball," and I thought he was playing. I didn't think they had nothing to run the ball with. Mm-hmm. And then Hubbard showed that he was something to run the ball with. So fantasy speaking,
being buddy with the opposite.
I said fantasy speaking.
It's not being buddy. Yeah. It's like
Chuba could run for 100 on us and still.
Because I'm gonna fuck around and say the top 3 fantasy people gonna be Bajan, Drake, and Kyle Pitts. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, but shit, you guys have a conversation.
I think that's actually realistic, especially number 3. You fucking imbecile.
I think
I'll give you Kyle Pitts just for your take. Because I'll give him Kyle Pitts as a sleeper top 3 person.
That's tight end one this year.
I'll give him as a sleeper.
Listen, even if I don't draft Kyle Pitts, he's gonna find a way on my team.
By the time you draft Kyle Pitts, he'll still be there.
I draft like 3rd round, right?
Yeah, nobody drafted Kyle Pitts in the first round.
He'll still be there.
You would draft him in the first round.
He'll still be there.
Yeah, I'm a KPG.
I want you to stop. Stop saying that on these podcasts. Hashtag KPG. We're gonna make sure.
But to answer your previous question, I think it's gonna be all running backs, not Kamara.
I say Bucky, Bajan, and Chuba. That's I say them 3.
Like, I don't think Bucky gonna have to start. Niggas think he is.
Or I say Drake, Bajan, and Chuba.
Now I'm not gonna say
Bucky.
I'm not gonna say to the start, but I think off of volume. Because not every OC is a 2 running backs OC, you know.
But we don't even know if Tampa Bay's gonna be 2 running backs again.
Exactly. So I don't expect Rashad to touch the ball. Bucky
gave
every reason to not give Rashad.
I think that O-line gonna be struggling without work. Yeah, because that's why I don't think he's gonna start. Like,
but yeah, off
that's
rip,
a big missing. That's a missing piece.
Off rip, yeah, he's not going. But
also they got a new OC. I don't think they finna get a new OC 3 years in a row and that shit keep running that smooth. Eventually, Tampa Bay got to fall off a cliff. Will the real Baker Mayfield stand up? Who the fuck?
Disrespect Baker.
Who the fuck is this imposter? Why you keep playing so well?
Baker is
He actually led the league in turnovers.
I'm about to say. I mean,
when
last year
he did.
he did.
Yeah, no one. See, if people don't know, he really was
tossing
turning.
them up.
That's what I'm saying.
How many picks he had last year, Baker?
I mean, I think it was fumbles.
I think he had fumbles.
It was fumbles.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
But you know who was second before he got benched?
Oh, bro, Kirk was. What he had like 16 picks, like 12 fumbles.
Nah, he had 16 picks.
It was 16.
There's no way I was
Look it up.
What was it? The Chargers game, he had like 4.
Like,
what was it?
3, 16. That's nuts.
I'm gonna say 14. I'm gonna say 14. I feel like he was up there at 16, bro.
He had some hella picks. I ain't gonna cut too.
Oh, he definitely had 16.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck?
But you don't want him in Tennessee,
bro.
No, I don't.
In the Chargers game, he had like 4.
I know. I was there.
4.
That's a fourth.
Did he have 4 against the Vikings too?
He might have,
or at least 3.
He probably
had 3 against the Seahawks.
He probably had 3.
No.
I ain't gonna lie, I've like cleared my database of all memory of that.
Yeah, let's actually like just 2024 is like the most promised, non-promising season.
Yeah.
Let's throw it out. We have a lot of problems this year because, you know, we got the good head coach handling business in the front. The good for general manager handling business in the front office.
Yes.
We got the head coach. You know,
we
finally got a defensive coordinator that he can gel with. They're both on the same page.
So I'm gonna ask you guys this. You know, this is gonna be my last question to y'all because somebody proposed this question to me. He said, so if Terry doesn't, or let me not say Terry, if the Falcons don't get to the playoffs, right? How much in a percentage wise, like 1 to 100, is Terry out of a job, Raheem, and then the rest?
You know what? You go first because you've had your own take on this already.
Like, don't make the playoffs. Like if he wins 9 games, but somehow the NFC is
South, the NFC South.
Yeah, like if that doesn't work and he doesn't make the playoffs, like how much?
That's tough. I'm gonna tell because it gotta have context behind it. Though,
Yeah.
Right? Because it depends.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this. If we win 9 games, but let's say the NFC is good enough to where we don't get in with 9 games, right?
You're talking about the South.
Just like the NFC.
Well, I mean, we gotta win the division. So you're saying we don't win?
We don't win the divisions. Like Tampa has 10 wins, right? We got 9.
Yeah.
Right. So we have 9 games. We have a winning record. Let's say Jalen Walker wins Defensive Player of the Year.
Rookie.
Or Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Let's say let's aim big.
Let's say Kyle gets 900 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. Let's also say that Bijan wins Offensive Player of the Year.
If you do all this and still don't make the playoffs, what the fuck?
The more he talks,
what the fuck?
No, because shit happens, right? Shit happens. Right?
Like the Bengals.
Exactly. Joe Burrow could have won MVP if he won 11 games. 10 games, hell.
I ain't gonna lie. None of that shit matters unless you tip. Because if it looks good, if it's... I'll say this. If it's Penix, if he looks great, but we still don't make it, I want to say they keep him. Right. But if Penix don't look good, then that's when shit gets shaky. Because I don't want to... The whole thing with that depends on him because you know once you start firing coaches, I didn't draft this guy. I don't feel like going through all that shit.
I personally, I know you've had that reservation if this staff gets fired that they may not commit to Penix if he's not playing the best. However, I just do not see with the arm talent that he has a second coach saying, yeah, we don't want to.
And then also, like, first round pick. If we're going off based of his last couple games, like that we've seen, like Penix, that he played, like started for us, and then like let's say he doesn't do like JB said, like he doesn't do 4,700. Let's say he does like 3,800, right? But let's say he was like, you know, in his full season, right? Let's say he went 24 touchdowns and 11 interceptions.
He did how many?
24 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 39
touchdowns would be so underwhelming.
I'd be pissed.
I'd be underwhelmed.
But John would have like 15 rushing touchdowns.
He wins Offensive Player of the Year.
24 is still underwhelming, bro.
I feel like I mean, with all the accolades, I one side of me feels like Arthur Blank is gonna give Raw and Terry at least 3 years together. But another side of me is like the fandom has been dying just to be a consistent winner again. Mm-hmm. That I can see Arthur Blank saying, "No, we need to go ahead and adjust all this."
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this though. I think if the defense asks, you might get the can.
Ooh, everybody.
It's like, bro, you took 2 first, like, and it's really not a
so
realistic
ask.
It's not even a realistic ask to be like, you gotta be a top 5. I don't think those are like. I think middle of the road, creating a lot of turnovers, and then you see promise with the 2 edges and the guys you drafted. But I just think like, bro, not making the playoffs would be so unreal.
Defense has to be top 10 in some category next year, even if it's just one.
I think if it's got to be turnovers.
It's got to be. I was about to say it has to be it has to be turnovers or it has to be.
Shit, you got to show me sacks, but I believe in those turnovers.
Yeah, I think it has to be turnovers.
You know, like
turnovers is the one I'm looking for.
Especially because
if the turnovers are
like we play Baker, like Baker has to give us at least 6.
I'm just looking like them being more aggressive, like going after the ball. I think that's probably the objective though. Like, let's get our offense the ball back. Like everybody talks about the sack numbers, but we really don't get turnovers.
Yeah,
I would rather have like, you know what I'm saying? If that's nobody just says sacks, but I want strip sacks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want the ball back.
I want the quarterback to be so pressed because like for me, pressures matter a little bit more than sacks. Sacks is you getting there, but pressures is how long does he get comfortable.
Sacks can stop a play, but pressures can ruin a play.
Pressures is a mental game. You know, like if I know that like us when we played TJ Watt, right? Kurt was running the other way, like you know what I'm saying?
His 4 sacks, that was only one. Yeah, I remember.
He
not that.
Well, I mean, he wasn't running, but he was not going that way.
They had John back there fighting for his life.
He wasn't like he wasn't floating out this way.
What do you had to do? Quick?
Sit there and take it.
They put Charlie in there, and Charlie said, "Shit, you see, where'd he go?"
Caleb McGarrett fighting for his life, but John Robinson fighting for his life. That was just not.
You know what?
We don't need to start week 1 like that again.
Nate Ollie.
Yes, Nate Ollie is a huge addition.
He got that juice, bro.
Which could possibly help us with being a better pass rushing unit.
Did you watch On the Rise? Y'all watched the On the Rise episode?
Not the most recent.
I haven't watched the most recent, but
the one from yesterday.
Yeah, definitely watch that one.
He's gas, bro. Like he's the truth.
What do you like about Nate Ollie? What
makes him stand out? Like how like you see his coaching is like hands on, like the way he was talking. He's like, "You ain't shit, D.O. You ain't shit." Let me see. And then he was training like Caden Ellis to do something. And he was like, "If you work this side step, how many sacks you have? 5." He said, "You do what the fuck I tell you to. We'll at least get you 9." Caden like 10. He was like, "Shit, 9 or 10." I'm like, "Yeah, he might be the." I think he gonna get Root, and he was working with Brandon Dorless. I'm like, okay.
They've actually been talking about Rook. As you mentioned him, they've been talking about Rook as a player to watch this year.
I think Rook about to go nuts.
He has to.
I think
I feel like he.
They all have
to. They're gonna put him. No, we traded up for this.
we traded up for a lot of people.
Jerzon Newton was right there, and we chose him. So something about him.
He ain't really like. People say that, but Newton ain't do shit that was so spectacular last year. That was like Rook was a bad.
What Rook did?
Nothing. But I'm saying like y'all said like he was just a stud last year for Washington.
It's
wasn't no stud.
It's more of what have I seen from you? What have you done?
What have you done for me?
Jerzon Newton was in my history could be wrong. You let me know. Jerzon Newton was 1 time, if not 2 time, Big Ten Defense Player of the Year.
Came from
Illinois.
Oh, Jerzon. I'm sorry.
Jerzon Newton. He came from Illinois.
Yeah.
So. He was a 1 time, if not 2 time, Defensive Player of the Year. I think he lost the 2nd time to his teammate, Devon Witherspoon. Right? So,
which makes sense.
You name me, the last Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year that didn't win a Defensive Rookie or Defensive Player of the Year.
Rasheed Wallace.
The basketball player?
You know what? That's a great note to wrap this episode up. This nigga over here always playing. So,
joke, Jordan.
As a highlight or a recap of our conversation, we're very confident in our GM. We recognize what other teams are doing. However, we like what our team's doing just a little bit more. We believe that with success and the turnover rate, we should be a little bit better defensively, but mainly, obviously, that pass rush is what we're looking for. If the team can finish as a top 15 unit, then Terry and Raw will keep their jobs. If they do not, then that's where the questions become if we're going to be having a new...
You know what makes me more excited, though?
What would make you more excited?
If Kobe Bryant wins the second corner roll. I ain't gonna lie, Mike Hughes was solid last year, but I just want some.
But I want to see what Mike Hughes. Kobe Bryant. That's a good point though, because Mike Hughes was good last year.
He was solid.
But Mike Hughes.
I was about to say when he played.
Are solid and good, not interchangeable?
Hell no.
Okay, fine, whatever. So solid, as y'all want to say, but he was solid in a Jimmy Lake system. So it's like. And Jimmy Lake was bad. If you're the good part of a bad defense, what happens when you're on a good defense? Like,
yeah,
you know
it don't work
saying?
like that.
I'm about to say, if you looking at it deep like that, I mean, AJ Terrell was just following the best guy every time.
Sometimes AJ Terrell's getting cooked. That's a different conversation. Sometimes, not always.
AJ had a good year last year.
AJ did have a good year. I'm just saying there were a couple times where AJ got cooked. And I'm like, shit, AJ, what the fuck you doing? We didn't pay you to be an up one point.
I mean, if Mike Hughes is guarding like Noah Brown versus like.
I was going to say, who the fuck is Noah Brown?
Right. My point.
Like,
you know, Kobe was working out with Jamar Chase the other day. Last week.
Yeah, I mean, Kobe is definitely... Kobe, we talked about this, in earlier episodes. Kobe is definitely our player to watch from the rookies outside of those draft guys.
Yeah.
Him and Nick Nash. But
his name is quiet. I'm going to be looking forward to see him.
We're going to see more Kobe. We start camping in 2 days.
Nash. I want to hear his name.
I feel like Nash gonna be a practice squad player.
Probably so.
He's probably because we just
by default. He can't make it, but he got to be like a special team.
Like
he'll probably be on special teams. Like
people say we don't have depth at receiver. Like I even seen a post today. Like
I don't think we got depth at corner.
I agree with that. But like they were talking about Jalen Pope might not make the Patriots roster and should the Falcons go after him. And I was like, I don't want more receivers on the team right now.
Nah, I'll take another receiver for sure. Yeah, I'll take a receiver.
He's
because of the experience.
System.
Because I agree with that. Because of the experience with Michael Penix, for sure I take Jalen Pope. It's just a matter of again when you
want injury away from
who's taking touches from.
You want injury away from wide receiver. They're like, what the fuck is this?
That's fair. I mean, you could.
Cardero Hodge is he
like
wide receiver 4?
Yeah, and he was like,
I don't know. He might be wide receiver 3 right now.
Yeah, he started he ended and in Washington he was wide receiver 3, but in Carolina. They got Ray back, so I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure they're trying to get like more towards bigger receivers. They like receivers that can block, so I want to know where Ray.
They like vertical threats. That's what the offense is based off of, vertical threat. So I mean, it makes sense if they do go after Jalen. I don't think they'll trade for him, but I definitely think if he gets released, they're gonna probably put a waiver.
What's his name free? What's it? And Gabe Davis free agent.
Fucking Gabe Davis.
If you want
Gabe Davis, do you?
Gabe Davis do nothing to me. I don't want Gabe Davis.
Bro.
It's just like,
we can get Keenan Allen on a veteran minimum.
Okay.
I'll give Keenan Allen $1 million. I'll give Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen can't do shit for me, but grab me something to drink.
All right, that's it. Anyway, this is another good episode of The Bev. As always, love talking with y'all boys. So
it's a pleasure.
We're going to get to this thing, and we'll see y'all next week. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe to the page, and please tell your friends about us because we need to get those followers up. We're trying to get 200 by September.
Take it away, Quay.
Yeah, Quay, what's your final say? Yeah, do the word right now.
Go, Terrio.